What's up YouTube, GermRage, and welcome this back to some more Sky Factory. Hopefully you're enjoying this here so far. If you are, do not forget to leave a like, but don't forget to leave a comment saying what your highlight of the series so far is as well, because I want to make a little collage of what the best points is. And you know, I've just been watching my own videos back the last few days, and you know what, I feel like everything's a highlight. So it's better to see things from your perspective, to see what you feel is a good highlight. So yeah, just let me know down in the comments. But anyway, today, this is the third attempt at trying to record this. I'm going to put this on the channel irregardless, because a mod pack has been doing my head in. RF tools dimensions. Jesus freaking Christ. So you know what makes this even more annoying is I watch two YouTubers who are actually doing a series on this so far, which is Ian and Captain Sparkles. And they go from one episode where they don't have any of it to the next episode where they have the basic setup, which is what I've got, and there's no talk about it whatsoever. So they've gone from having nothing to having all of this with no. It's like they've got a lost episode. I don't know if it's a live stream that they've just not put on the channel, but it's quite odd. Maybe someone can fill me in the gaps there. But yeah, if you go to their channels, both of them, they go from having nothing to having all of this, and they don't talk about it in the video before or in the video after. I was kind of curious, very curious. But I digress. I've done some more research. I know what I've got to do. It is going to be painfully grindy. So, building a dimension travel, I've done that. I've stayed in dimension for 10 minutes. I'm not going to go through the faffing of it's an easy thing to do. But I've been looking around for what they call those little buildings. Now, going back into the 1.7.10 version, there used to be a crap load of buildings. Now they are super rare, but they are there. And I needed to do that to get some more of these little dummets, especially a Rarity 6 one, which I will need. I've just been painfully doing all that grinding between. But in order to officially do this, and I don't think that's too much of a problem, but these two, I need to keep creating a random dimension until I get one that spawns orbs. But that's it. I can't actually get these orbs in the first place, which is pain. So I thought I could cleverly go here, go to orb, and craft something like one of them. You can't do that, unfortunately. You actually have to use an absorber to absorb an orb from a ready-made dimension. And the only way to do that is to keep creating random dimensions over and over and over and over. As you can see, I've gone through 8 and I've still not got one. So the more painful thing is, every single dimension, once you've created a dimension, once you've created one of these, that's it. It's got its own seed. It doesn't create a new seed. So if I wanted to store that now, that is still the same dimension every single time. So what I've done is I've flown around for a bit. I've absorbed a lot of different biomes. This will give me different seeds, and hopefully one of these seeds will have orbs in it. If none of these have orbs in them, then this episode will be pointless, because I will not be able to do that. And technically, custom liquid double block dimension, I can't do that, because in Sky Factory all the dimensions are voids. You need a block as a base starting point, and the only way to do that in Sky Factory is through orbs. So you need to randomly get one with orbs in order to say, right, I've got that orb, I've got it absorbed, I can now fill that with a block of, say, diamond in another dimension. Grind. Right. Let's just do this grind, because this is going to be absolutely painful. So we've got a river. Let's make a river one. There we go. So we've got a river. Let's make a plains one. Hopefully I'll have enough materials. To make sure I've got enough, I've actually added Enderman to my spawner mob grinder that I completely forgotten to mention to a couple of episodes. So if you haven't noticed, my main stuff over there is now all gone. It's because I brought it all in. So the giant chest, everything's in my ME system, and I made, which one? This grinder here. So this has all 5 of the blaze spawners, and then it's got some powered spawners spawning mobs for me, which is pretty cool. It's going pretty fast. It's working quite well. But as you can see from these missing blocks down here, the Enderman seem to be spawning somewhere and getting out, even though I have this. Yeah, see this, if I put that out and put that back in, yeah, I've got to keep resetting them weirdly. And this one here, now if I show you the range, nothing, no Enderman should be able to teleport inside that range, inside this range here. This is a giant block, but they are teleporting. I don't know how. I'm assuming some sort of lag glitch is letting them get out. I'm just assuming. But anyway, I'm talking too much. Let's go onto the grind. Let's get onto the grind. Let's get onto this freaking grind. Right, so we've got a Menegalin. I think I'm saying that right. And then we've got Taija. Go Taija. Oh, so you were Taija Hills. Okay, that one there. And then we have an extreme. We've got two extreme hills. One's plus and one's. Oh, so which one is you then? It just does that not work with that? Can I just? Oh, okay. I guess it's not listed there, but it is. It is there. Right. So let's turn all these into little things, realize dimensions one by one, and see if we can actually get some orbs spawning. This is going to be an absolutely painful process. If I don't get a single orb from any of these, then I'm just going to cry. Right, that's powered up, so let's dial number 9. Oops. Receiver is too far to highlight. Dial once. Okay. It's yellow, this. Please have orbs in it. Are we going to have anything? Nope. We've got another void. We have another void. Damn it. And this is the whole process we've got to keep doing. Unfortunately, there's no other way around it. It's just an absolutely pain in the ass. Right, let's break that one apart. To go there, extract, take you out of there, and then put you. And remember, I can use these in a mix and match combination. So even though I've only got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 of them, I can add multiples to create other dimensions. So I'm not just limited to just making 8 here. I can literally add the whole lot if I wanted to. So we do have a lot. Well, we've got a lot of chances to actually get it, if that makes sense. Are you there? Yes. Right. Please have orbs. Please have orbs. Damn it! All these dimensions I'm creating. This is tedious. This is so freaking tedious. Down again. I don't know whether I'm gonna cut and speed this up until the point where I actually get a dimension. I think I might do that, so I'll speed it up now. That is... Oh, this is a feature! Whoa! Wait, this is a feature! I can absorb this! I'm sure I can absorb this! Wait. I didn't bring any with me. Right, let's set a dislocator here. Add new, crazy. Enter. Right, so home, crazy. Right, we need a feature absorber. Which I think I made a lot of. Yes, I did. Because I think that is all I need. Is a feature. And if I can absorb a feature, then that'll be good. Because these are orbs. I'm going to try and absorb one of these. Yes, it is! It's working! So 6%. Yes! Oh, then I can absorb this. I can use this feature to imbue some blocks with it. And then then again it says orbs. Use the absorber to create a custom liquid or block them. Now I can use that. So I can tick off this achievement. Create dimension rarity of 4 consisting of large liquid orbs, which means I need to find a large liquid orb, so I still need to go through the whole lot of challenges. I tell you what, this is an insanity. They need to remove RF tools and move it into the insanity part of the book, because this is freaking insane. Try and create a dimension is just unreal. We can't actually create a dimension. It is unfreaking real. This is absolutely doing my head in. Because every single world is just a void. I'm guessing it's intended because it's Sky Factory. But all we ever get is a void after void after void after void after void. I'm not missing anything here. This is how the game is intended. But this is getting a bit ridiculous now. This is exactly how I feel right now. Just look at the eyes. I'm going crazy. This is an insanity challenge. Now apparently, after doing some research looking at the forums, it is set in the config files RF tools that every single world will by default be a void world, regardless of your settings. You can't actually create a world. This is intended by Bacon Donut to stop people cheating by creating worlds to go into and etc and cheat the game. So when I looked in this, originally, I'll go down here. All I had access to was void, and this is the train I was basing on, which is what I was using there because it was the only one there. Now that I've disabled that config option, I have all of these different options now. It's kind of weird. So I guess we just need to work on that, absorb some terrain, and then hopefully that will work. I'm hoping it does anyway. I want a super flat world. I really do want a super flat world. Just of one block type now. Is this going to pick up? Yes, terrain. Normal. It's fine. If it's working now, it's working now. I can deal with that. If this creates a super flat world, it's great. But this is an insanity challenge. I can see why YouTubers are skipping it and pretending they've done it by not showing what they've actually done to achieve it. They're showing the end results in their videos, but they're not showing the pathway to it. They're explaining the difficulty of it, but they're not showing it in any of their videos at all. And that is winding me up. At least big YouTubers that are doing that. It's not just small YouTubers. Everyone seems to be giving up on this challenge. I don't want to give up. But yeah, it's going to do my head in. It's doing my head in. It really is. Bacon Donut, you need to have a look at this mod, this achievement book, and see whether this should be left in. Because this isn't possible. Unless you change that to add it into the Age of Insanity challenges. Most people are just going to cheat this. They are cheating it. Because if you go into creative, you can actually just grab the stuff you want out of there, which is probably what they're doing to actually create the dimensions that they're wanting. But this is just insane. This is absolutely freaking insane. And I'm going loopy now. I am going really loopy because this is not working at all. How many dimensions have I made now? I made 37 dimensions, and every single one is a freaking void. Nothing. I'm not doing anything wrong creating them. We've had the one single dimension where we had the Oregons, which we've kind of grabbed, but that's it. With nothing else, and this is getting to be a really, really, really horrible, mind-numbing challenge. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it here. I'm gonna do what every other YouTuber does if I can't get this to work at all. If I keep getting a void world, is I'm just gonna pretend, yes, I've done it all, like everyone else is doing, because there's no way else to do it. I don't know how to do it. The mortar pack has been made more difficult to use, and nothing's working like it used to. I remember being able to just put material like a diamond block in there. I didn't need to have a featured inlet. I just needed like a flat world, and it would create a super flat world made of diamond blocks. Now it doesn't work that way. You just get a freaking void every single freaking time. That's already been created. Let's add another feature into that. Let's make it a new one. There we go. But yeah, this is getting loopy now. This is the last time I'm trying this before I just give up on this mod pack, because I'm thinking the challenge was written for the old versions of Sky Factory, and it is not possible with the current version of RF tools in Sky Factory 3. I'm just guessing, which is probably why people are just cheating it and skipping over it altogether. All people are doing on the forums is complaining and telling people to re-enable something. That's all that's happening. Nobody has a solution. Not even the big YouTubers. That all they're doing is showing the end result that they've cheated in, but without saying that they've cheated it. And in fact, I was watching this one YouTuber, and he had the worlds. He was showing it to his friend in the video, and he showed the worlds that he already built, and he only had a list of 4 worlds. He'd only created 4 worlds, and he already had a liquid orb one, he had an Oregon one, he had the tendril one, all done ready with only 4 worlds. Now I've made 37 worlds, and they're all been freaking voids. Now either I'm being completely unlucky, or they're really cheating them. Just to try and... yeah, I should call them out, shouldn't I? Yeah, that's getting annoying. Right, terrain, world normal. So we've got a normal world. I'm going to try this one. This is number 38. And then I'm probably going to give up and cheat, like every other YouTuber out there. I don't have a choice. Oh, we've got something. Oh my god. Wait, does this have an end portal in it? Does it have the end portal? I'm curious. Oh, it does! So I've managed to create a world with a few features. I wonder if there's anything decent loot-wise in the chests. Summoning. This is very, very odd. This is extremely odd. There we go. We've got some random for once. But I digress. We don't want anything like that. We just want a normal world. So I think I'm going to swap this out for a normal one. And then we'll see if we can actually get some progress made. So you need to go there. And if this doesn't work, I'm just going to rage quit and say I've done it all. In fact, I'm just going to cheat it all in like every other YouTuber out there is doing. Or they're just ticking it off and pretending it doesn't exist. Like, very, very, very popular YouTubers are doing. I could probably do that, to create a syringe, to create a dimension with Ender Dragons. That's probably possible. In fact, let's create a syringe really quickly. Because I can definitely catch an ender dragon. That's not a problem. Right, you're done. Let's dial this world. I just want it to be freaking diamond blocks. Simple as. I don't want anything else. I just want diamond blocks. A diamond block world would be so nice right now. What? Why is nothing happening? What the hell am I doing wrong? I'm not doing anything different to what I used to when I used this mod pack. They've changed something in the mod pack, and it's doing my head in. Is there an option called Super Flat? Let's do Premium. I don't know what type of terrain I need for that to make a flat one, because I thought that would be something like that. That's flat, but it's not. It's just decided that that is normal. So I'm just gonna end this here like this. I don't know what else to do with this mod pack. They haven't changed the challenges in the version 1.2.3, which is probably why they still exist. But RF Tools has changed too much that it's not achievable for some whatever weird reason. I know, I could do what the big YouTubers do and just cheat it, which I might do. I'm going to let you guys decide in the comments. I think that's the only thing I can do. Yeah, I'm going to go loop like that and we'll guess, yeah. So there's not much like in this video. This is me ranting and raving for a whole freaking 2 hours of recording. 2 freaking hours, 38, 39 dimensions, and I've got nothing. And yet the big YouTubers can do it in 4 dimensions. I'm definitely missing something. So I guess we'll see you next time. Doodles!